Hey everyone, you should be asleep, but you're not. um, but this is me testing out a new setup, but also getting into some NBA news. Hi, I'm Trisha Joy. We're gonna talk about a couple of things while I kind of work on this new setup here. But thanks for joining me. It looks like the NBA is ending the soft era. Big fight yesterday. I know you've been watching and reading all of it on, the ESPN, the other big platforms in the world, but we're gonna cover it. We're gonna have a dramatic reading of what happened yesterday between the Pistons and the Timberwolves. And also we're gonna cover the fact that Russell Westbrook is a better shooter than Steph, at least this season. So we're gonna cover those two. I want to give you guys something card related though, because I love trading cards, but I'm gonna randomly pick from my trading cards here and then see if we can at least cover something from this card that I'm picking this week. Flat like a blast from the past kind of thing. All right, so I'm gonna blindly like reach into here, and let's see if I could get a look from another camera. This is Jimmy Butler. It's kind of a little bit blurry, but um, what we're gonna do is talk about something Jimmy Butler this week, and you know how much I love Jimmy Butler. Y'all know how much I love it. So this is the play of the week that we picked from the cards. I'm gonna do maybe a Jimmy Butler post a day and see if we can, just honor this card pick. Anyway, back to the fight. All right. So what I want to do right now is pull up an article from ESPN that covers the fight. I wish I could have footage of that, but for copyright reasons, I'm not allowed. But here's like an image of what happened. As you can see, like Rudy Gobert is always in the middle of something. When Rudy is around, things just seem to fall apart. He wasn't the cause of the fight though, but I just noticed that anywhere our guy Gobert is, things just sort of kind of fall apart. Anyway, let me sit down and pull up ESPN so we can just go over what happened. I have the article here. So, by the way, like and subscribe. Oh, you see footage of it on the screen. Let me see if my camera can follow me here. But here's footage of the screen. We're not gonna play it, but look, we're gonna read it together. All right, here we go. Dramatic reading of what happened yesterday. So, you can follow along. Minneapolis. 5 players and 2 coaches were ejected after a fight broke out in the second quarter in the Minnesota Timberwolves' victory over the Detroit Pistons on Sunday night. Detroit lost head coach J.B. Bickerstaff, center Isaiah Stewart, forward Ron Holland II, and guard Marcus Sasser. Minnesota forward Naz Reid and guard Dante DiVincenzo also were tossed, along with the coach Pablo Prigioni. Obviously, things went too far, Bickerstaff said, but when what you see is guys looking out for one another, guys trying to protect one another, guys trying to have each other's backs, those are non-negotiables in our locker room. So shout out to the non-negotiables. Shout out to the people that's sticking up for each other. There you go. The power is ours. The power is ours. Right? Back to the story. The skirmish began at 8:36 left in the half, with the Pistons up 39-30. Stewart had received a technical foul just moments earlier when he bumped DiVincenzo hard. Pause. After the whistle, Then Holland was called for a foul as he slapped the ball out of Reed's hands near the baseline. The two exchanged words. DiVincenzo stepped between them and grabbed Holland's jersey. And soon all 10 players on the court and multiple coaches were part of the scrum. Now, I'll stop there. Right? This was a dramatic piece by me. Now, oh, sorry, my chair is, let me stand up. That's the cool part of this set. I get to stand up. I want to read a few of the things from the comments on the wall. Again, we have a group called 2MW Sports that's on Facebook. And, we talked at length about this fight and what it meant for the NBA. And you've also seen it on all the channels, right? Whether or not this is a good thing for the NBA. Spoiler alert, I think it's a good thing for the NBA. I think it's a good thing. Not fighting, per se. But I think it's a good thing that we're seeing some passion. I think it's going to be helpful to the viewership for the NBA, honestly. Maybe because I watch 90s basketball and we're used to the nitty gritty, but the nitty gritty has gone away from basketball to make it more digestible, I would say. More of like a family entertainment, Before we had big scuffles. Obviously, if y'all are old, y'all know Malice in the Palace. That's like the big marquee fight of our existence. Right, we were watching when, Ron Artest and freaking S. Jackson jumps into the crowds and it starts fighting for their life. This fight last night wasn't the same thing, but I mean, it actually came close, right? But I think it's a good thing. But let's look at the wall and see what the wall says. So I have some of the comments. I blurred out the names for the safety of the identity of the people in the group. Nothing wild was said, but I just don't like showing names. Anyway, let's go back to the screen. So this person says, "I'll take it. It's just all this just hoop is boring. We like some type of bad blood rivalry where teams don't like each other type of energy, some physicality and defense." So I ask you, do we what rivalries exist, right? Right now, what game I'm like, oh man, I can't wait till they play because I know it's gonna be hot. None of them. No, there's no game that I'm looking forward to and I'm like, yo, it's about to get busy here, right? And again, pure basketball is great, but I think in this day and age we need a little bit more. I'm not saying let's make drama, but we need something other than, okay, we're just gonna shoot mad threes and then others complain the jersey swap. What is it? The jersey swap is for y'all. We're not excited. It was oh, look at them sharing gifts. That's not exciting to us. Anyway, let's go back to the quotes. So, healthy competition. Yes, says another person. Yes, but a real hard foul first, then fight. That's probably a joke. The next thing is, you want a buddy league? Come on, man. This shit ain't nothing right here. So I guess in this comment, they're like, hey, number one, let's get out of the buddy stuff. But even this fight wasn't that bad. I disagree. This fight was kind of bad. Other people could have got hurt. People on the sidelines, people on the lower sidelines at that. So those are the money people. You don't want them getting punched in the face. But it's all good, right? The next person says, absolutely. The next easy answer is what type of questions you got, right? I guess they like absolutely they want this kind of league. And the second set of comments says, "Not one punch thrown. Yep, love it." I mean, there was some kind of that's kind of forearm from some kind of stiff arms were given. They definitely had the stiff arm going. There was someone that was actually grabbed by the balls. I mean, I know y'all don't like that. I'm a girl. I don't know, but anyway, number four, that wasn't even a hard foul. Why is Nas upset? You see me, I say I need rivalries in my basketball. And another person says, I want to see punches thrown, not this aggressive as hugging each other. It's whack. So, as you can see, there's like this everybody wants it. Everybody wants more passion. And that's not to say we want people just duffing people in the head, but we want to say, damn, we know those two forwards don't like playing each other, so it's going to be rough. We want to say, feel the energy in this arena before the game even starts, because we know it's about to get busy. I don't remember the last time I felt like that. But as you guys can see, like, I am an Oklahoma City Thunder fan, so I guess we can say that we had that passion feeling, or that like, oh my gosh, I can't wait till the game starts, for like maybe when we played the Spurs. Spurs was a big rivalry for us. Maybe every time we played Chris Paul, we knew that Russell Westbrook and Chris Paul was gonna go at each other. Who else? I think that's it. Not we didn't even have that kind of feeling when we played Miami, or any team with Russell West. I mean, any team with LeBron. They just like KD and LeBron never had that beef, right? It was always just like Russell Westbrook's energy that like would push everybody off the edge, and even the fans. So shout out to Russell Westbrook. So, now let's get to the other part where we talk about Russell Westbrook being a better shooter than Steph Curry. New topic. You guys hear the sound effects? I don't know if you do. So give me 1 second. I want to pull this up for you guys. I should have had it queued. I thought I did. Oh, here it is. I did. Anyway, while I figure out my life, you guys like and subscribe to the channel. Okay, for the main event. Now, you guys know that I am the biggest Russell Westbrook stan. I love me some Russell Westbrook, so y'all listen closely. Let me have this moment. Let me love it that Russell Westbrook has a better shooting percentage, a better field goal percentage, right? Specifically, field goal percentage than Steph Curry. Here's what we saw on internet. Basketball Forever put this up, right? Let me just move this to the side real quick. But it was this thing, like Russell Westbrook shooting percentage is 45.4 and Steph Curry's 44.4. So I had to go directly to StatHead just to make sure this wasn't fake, right? Because something like this is really traumatic and dramatic for me. So here we're gonna go through the stats. We see I have it filtered on this season for Russell Westbrook and Steph Curry, and you'll see that right here, we have confirmed, right? Look at me. We have confirmed that Russell Westbrook has a better field goal percentage than Steph Curry. It is proven right here, 45%, versus 44%, right? Let's hold on to this time in this one time in life where Russell Westbrook has a better shooting percentage. Sorry, let me stop saying shooting. Field goal percentage than Steph Curry. Congratulations, Russell Westbrook. Congratulations, Russell Westbrook. You have a better field goal percentage than the best shooter in the world. Please like and subscribe to the channel because I have a bunch of videos that people are just going at me because I call Steph Curry a shooting guard because he's a shooting guard. Anyway, yes, Russell Westbrook for the. I don't know if this is the first time because I don't track it game by game, year by year, but this is a marvelous achievement for a guy who constantly receives grief for not being the best shooter or not taking shots that seem like they're the best. Looks like he's being able to take good shots this season. Shout out to Joker. Shout out to everybody on the Denver Nuggets. That system has been working great for Russell Westbrook. Take a little seat now, so because I want to cover one more Russell Westbrook thing before we leave. So Russell Westbrook has also been doing some investments outside of basketball and fashion. We just learned something pretty interesting. I want to pull it up here. It looks like Russell Westbrook has invested in a pharmaceutical company called Wheeler Bio. So in this round of investing of Wheeler Bio, Russell Westbrook was included. He didn't provide all the funding, but he was part of several groups that did an investment into this organization. And what they are located in Oklahoma City. So what that means is that even though Russell Westbrook has left Oklahoma City, he is still investing in the community. He is still putting money to grow the city, and that says a lot. That says a lot. You know, one of the toughest things for me is seeing Russell Westbrook traded. Obviously, you can see I'm still stuck in the Oklahoma era, but like I knew he loved that city, and you can tell by all his work still in that city, even though he lives somewhere else. If you want to know more information about Wheeler Bio, I suggest you look it up. But if you want a summary from me, Wheeler Bio is a pharmaceutical company that makes producing medicines more efficient, quicker. So, and that's what I've gathered from the bio, but you can read more about them and let me know. So anyway, that was today's show. I want to thank you guys for joining me. Please go ahead and like and subscribe on the channel. I appreciate you joining me this late night, and hopefully I could do another show again. Thank you very much. Peace.